Where's she going? Yeah, you seen it right. Altercation. Altercation. Hold on. Let me go get my light. Actually, I don't even want my light. I only want my light. Yeah. At least I caught it this time before it got too crazy. As y'all see, I ain't even. What's this? Show your referral link. What's that? I don't even know what that was. Oh, okay. I don't know what that. Oh, okay. Can y'all hear me okay? Can y'all hear me okay? Cause I didn't feel like plugging up. I didn't feel like plugging up none of that extra stuff. Can y'all hear me okay? Cause I'm about to give y'all the story. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all the story before everybody else go take it and run with it and go in the wrong direction with it. Okay, all right. Shout out to my dude at Track Spice, of course. He was the first person to drop it. And I was like, oh, god damn, not yet. Too soon, baby, too soon. Too soon. You know how these folk finna get. Shit. Okay, so before, I'm glad that some of y'all don't even know yet, because it's gonna hit, okay? Before it get too crazy, I was sitting here having a great time. Y'all see me. I'm at the house. I got my cigar, you know what I'm saying? I got my yeah, I'm chilling. It's my Thursday, you know, I'm having a good time. Okay? First usually my phone go off. My phone go off. I say, oh shit, here we go again. Well, let me tell you right. I got a text first. And the text was like, what your boy done did? I say, man, what you talking about? Fred. I say, oh shit. I told this nigga I didn't want him to go to Miami. I literally said, boy, I don't want you to go to Miami. Because every time you go to Miami, some bad shit happen. I literally said, man, somebody in Miami got some roots on you. If y'all don't know about roots, you don't know what it is, don't even worry about it. But for all y'all out there know what I'm talking about, I say, man, somebody got some roots on you, Jack. Every time I've been rocking with Fred since y'all didn't even know Fred was Fred. Every time this man goes to Miami, something bad happens. Even before the shit that y'all saw. From stolen cars to every time this man go to Miami, something bad happens. So me and Fred, I'm gonna give y'all the backstory first. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, okay? Me and Fred talked after the last altercation. I said, bro, I'll be honest with you. I don't think you need to go back to Miami at all ever again. Okay. I said, man, every time you go to Miami, it's some shit going on down there. I said, man, you and me, we both spiritual now. You already know you down there with them Haitians, you down there with them real, bro, them folks. Somebody don't put a root on you, baby. I don't know who it is, but somebody put a root on you, baby. Don't even worry about it. Fred would tell me stuff about when he go in his house and shit like that. He like, man, my grandma can't even go upstairs. Every time she say she go upstairs, she get a weird feeling. I said, Fred, somebody done put some roots on you, baby. Somebody put some voodoo on you, okay? Now, a lot of y'all might think I'm just saying this shit just to take up Fred, but my spiritual people understand what I'm saying. Some shit didn't happen, okay? So now here's what happened, people. I'm telling them, I'm like, man, I don't even want to. I told y'all when the shit happened in Miami the first time, me and Fred was supposed to be in LA. He hit me at the last minute, was like, change the plan in Miami. I said, ooh, Miami? No, bro, I don't think I want to go down there. And then we get the altercation that he get into with the police. I said, bro, I told him to go to Miami. GrandSlam. But you know us, we chasing the money. We chasing the money. We say, shit, bro, go get the money. So let me catch y'all look at what's going on real fast, because I ain't going to be here forever. So, of course, we all know Fred and LayLay used to talk. All right, okay. We all know that. All right, but we don't know that shit. We know now. Okay. Fred and LayLay used to talk for a little short span of time. You know, it is what it is. Was what it was. All right. Fred started, taking a liking to, DJ Scott Baby. Because if you notice, every time Fred around, she around. If y'all ain't put two and two together, them niggas are idle. Something wrong with y'all, okay? She was in Jamaica with him. She was down there in the shit when the hit popped off with Miami and everything. If y'all ain't been able to read between the lines, DJ Scott Baby and Fred Curly is one, all right? So just stay with the story, okay? Because before I come online, I'm finna get every detail. Especially if a nigga in jail, but I ain't even worry about it. Here's how the story was relayed to me, okay? Actually, I'm back it all the way up. Actually, I've been talking to Fred. I said, bro, right now all you need to do is lay low. Meaning, lay low. Period. Like, goddamn, like just focus on track. You know what I'm saying? He like, oh, that's all I'm doing, right? So I talked to Fred on Tuesday, checking in like normal. He was like, man, I'm just staying out the way right now. It's helping me. He like, by me staying out the way, ain't nobody thinking about me, ain't nobody focusing on me. I can just train. I said, bro, that's where we want you at. Okay. I hit him up again today, like normal. Checked in on him. How you doing? How you feeling? Shit like that. And he say, man, I'm just staying out the way. I say, cool. Keep it that way. Stay out the way. So staying out the way mean the whole time he down there in Miami, he don't even come out the room. Okay? He don't even come out the room. Him and Sky is in the room the whole time. They come out the room to eat, move around, and that's it. Don't nobody even see them folks, nothing like that. Okay? Now here's what happened. Apparently, LayLay and LayLay boyfriend was down there. I ain't know apparently it was. LayLay and LayLay boyfriend was down there. Of course, Sky, she done travel with Fred everywhere. So Sky and Fred there. This the first time that LayLay and Sky been in a track meet together. Now you gotta understand though, Fred went from LayLay to Sky. Okay? As in Fred broke up with LayLay and went to Sky. Well, but the breakup was just like a mutual thing. It ain't like he just dumped her for Sky. It was a mutual breakup. And then after the breakup, stay with me, because I don't want nobody to tell no fake shit. After the breakup, a couple weeks later, he meets Sky. He didn't leave LayLay for Sky. They was already broken up. Then he met Sky. They went on a little date. I know all about the date. Whole works, okay? Went on a little date. They started liking each other. So bam, they dating, okay? That's cool. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, here's the problem, okay? The problem is you can't have your ex and your new one in the same spot. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all now. If the new one is an upgrade, all right, you cannot do that. Every nigga know that's against the code. You can't do that. If your ex is around and you got an upgrade, you can't bring them around. Now just keep into this context. I love Lay. That's my baby sis. If we're just talking about status and finances, LayLay, Sky, not the same at all. If you don't know who Sky is, you better go check. When I say you better go check, you better go check. Not even on the same level, baby. Not even. I'm be honest with y'all. Check this right here. Somebody said Sky ain't no upgrade. Hell, when one of them is sleeping on the couch and one of them is buying couches, that's an upgrade. Get out your feelings. Get out your feelings now. Whoever said that, get out your feelings. You might be talking about from a looking standpoint, but goddamn it, these looks ain't paying these goddamn bills. Okay, you ain't sharing this shit. Okay, me like watch this right here. If I'm Fred Curly and I'm with LayLay, I'm covering everything because I got the money. But when I'm with Sky, I ain't paid for shit. When I'm with LayLay, I'm doing track shit. When I'm with Sky, I'm with Prince Montana. It's two different levels. It's not even close. When I'm with LayLay, I'm over here kicking it at track meets and buying shit, doing shit like that. When I'm with Sky, I'm literally in the sky on a private plane because she paid for it. Okay? Like, come on. It's not even about the looks, it's about the status of meet me in the middle. Of if I can bring $1 million to the table and you can bring $1 million to the table, then goddamn it, that's an upgrade. Now we're gonna leave that part alone. Okay, let's get back to the fight. So Here's what was told to me. Okay? Here's what was told to me. What was told to me is Lay was saying some things inappropriately about Fred. Okay? Okay? Lay was saying some things inappropriately, and it got heard. Saying things like he just buying the coochie. Well, that's very disrespectful for you to say. Now, this is just what was told to me from Miami. I'm waiting for my boy to get out. So, but this is what was told to me from Miami. She was saying stuff like Fred just paying for the coochie, yada yada yada, blase blase, and then she was saying this type of stuff while her boyfriend was around. Okay, so you disrespecting Fred in front of your boyfriend, saying shit like that. Come on now. Now I ain't trying to take over Fred, but any nigga that's a real nigga gonna know. Like, so you gonna talk bad about me in front of him after everything I did for you. See, here what y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand the full dynamic of everything that Fred did for LayLay. Y'all don't understand that. That man really did love that girl. That girl, he took care of her financially. A lot. So anyway, so the story goes, that what was going on. So then it got back to Fred and Sky. So there was no fight between the four of them. That's not what happened. And in reality, Sky was in the room when the fight happened. All right. Fred didn't put his hands on LayLay either. From what I was told from the eyewitnesses there, LayLay boyfriend the one that hit her. LayLay boyfriend hit LayLay trying to hit Fred, and she was in the way, and she got stolen on by her own boyfriend because she was trying to break the fight up. Okay, so what was told to me was soon as LayLay and her boyfriend walked down to the technical meeting or whatever, Fred stood up and was like, both of y'all got to see me. All right. And then at that point, you got to respect LayLay boyfriend, though. Why? Because he did what he was supposed to do. LayLay boyfriend stepped up like, well, shit, nigga, what's up then? And then apparently, when he stepped up like, what's up? You talking to a man that just got through fighting the police. It's on now. So at that point, they got the tussling, okay? Fred and LayLay boyfriend got the tussling. LayLay was in the middle trying to break it up. This is what was told to me. I went there. LayLay was in the middle, but I trust my sources that was telling me this story, as I always do. LayLay was in the middle trying to break it up, and that's how she got the altercation, the punches. Like, she was in the middle of two dudes fighting. It wasn't like Fred came to jump on something like that. And also what they told me was, LayLay boyfriend stole off, or let me make sure I said it right. LayLay boyfriend swung at Fred and missed. And when he missed, he caught LayLay on that punch too. This is coming from the eyewitnesses down there now, all right? This is what the people telling me now. Okay, so at that point, Fred and the boyfriend is tussling hard. And ain't nobody from GrandSlam breaking it up. This is what's being told to me. Nobody from GrandSlam broke the fight up. They all just kind of stood back. And so at that point, LayLay gets on the phone, calls the police. Call the police. The minute she called the police, they showed up before she even hung up the phone. So then, police get there to try and break up whatever, and then allegedly they overheard Fred say, "Get me my strap." Okay, and so at that point, oh well, shit, nigga, you got a gun. This is not Texas. You're gonna go to jail. So Fred and the boyfriend are in jail, not just Fred. Okay, and it ain't no Fred in jail for no domestic abuse on LayLay. Fred and LayLay boyfriend are both behind bars because they went to fight. Okay, they got to fight. They got to fight like two men. Okay, she was in the middle of it. Now, DJ Sky, the whole time this shit was going on, she was upstairs in the room. She heard, and then when she came down, they was already taking Fred to jail. So she hopped in, Uber, whatever, to go follow them to get Fred out. She was never involved in the fight at all. All right? She was never involved in the fight. Now, there's some backstories that I can't give y'all because they need folk personal business that led up to this right here. It's a whole lot of backstories, but again, that's personal shit between Fred, Lay, and all, and the boyfriend and Scott. That I can't speak on none of their personal shit, but of course, personal shit is what made this bubble up to where it wasn't gonna work. When they seen it wasn't never gonna work. All right. What I mean, we're never gonna work is you wasn't gonna be able to have them two in the same. You were not going to ever be able to have them two in the same vicinity and this not happen. This was going to happen. It was not no ends buts about it. And again, if you knew the backstory behind everything behind Fred, lady, this shit was gonna happen. Okay, that's why when they first told me like, man, your boy done jumped on lately. I said, what? Like Fred jumped? That ain't Fred mo. He don't really do that. Like he don't do that. And then when I got the real story from the people, literally, I'll give my sources that's right there. They said, well, I'm gonna tell you exactly how that shit went down. And it went down like some Tyler Perry shit. Okay. It literally was Fred and the boyfriend. Okay. But it stemmed from Fred finding out that LayLay was being quote unquote disrespectful and saying stuff about Fred and about Sky in the boyfriend presence. So when it got back to Fred, Fred was like, all right, well, shit, when I see him, it's on site. I mean, that's it's on site. Like, it's on site. And you would have to know the background between that whole situation to know why I was like, all it took was that. All it took was that right there to make it on site. Make it on site. So, and it's crazy because somebody just put Zeus Network in it. It's crazy as hell because Sky literally comes from that the bad girls, baddies fighting all the time, shit like that. That's why it's like, well, how in the what in the how did the your life come over here to this life? Like, I like, So people, that's what really happened. All right, before people start talking about Fred down there fighting LayLay, shit like that. That ain't totally what happened at all. That's not what happened. Fred got into a fight with LayLay boyfriend. Okay, and the fight wasn't even over LayLay. It wasn't over LayLay. It was LayLay in the mix of it because of the history behind with her and Fred. But it ain't no Fred and LayLay got it with no shit like that. I mean, if you want to just call a spade, it's crazy because it really is like an episode from Sky TV show from Baddies. Because the way it was told to me, LayLay was saying some shit. Sky found out, Fred found out, and then at that point, shit, when Fred saw him, he approached him. But when he approached him, he said, y'all got to see me. That's exactly what the man said. He said, y'all got to see me. And at that point, you know, LayLay boyfriend, he did what he's supposed to do. Shit, I'm here. I already know who you are. I already know about you and her. So if you say anything, I got to stand up and get in front of my nude lady. So when he stood up in LayLay defense, Fred was like, okay, well, let's do it then. And that's what happened. And then LayLay was in the middle trying to get it to break up. And that's how she ended up bloody. She got in a fight in the middle between two men fighting. So it ain't as bad as people are gonna want it to be. Like, cause Fred already got a bad rap right now. He got a bad rap. He got a bad rap with the shit, everything that happened with his ex-wife, everybody. He got a bad rap already. So the moment you hear that, it's like, oh, he don't went crazy again, yada yada yada. When in reality, no, I don't this and I know folks try to say it all the time, you be trying to take up a Fred. I do, that's my brother. It's my nephew. But I just like to tell the truth at the same time. Like, well, this is how it really went down. You know what I'm saying? So, but you gotta just think about it though. Just think about it. Lele got her boyfriend. Fred got his girlfriend. It's an upgrade. So somebody gonna try and feel a certain type of way. Now, let me say this too though. Now, this is what was told to me. Right? It's actual factual. Lele new boyfriend is a high paid model. He got brand too. You see what I'm saying? So both of them upgraded. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it ain't like LayLay didn't upgrade either. LayLay upgraded to a whole model who got a whole contract and got money and be flying her place and shit too. So they both won. They both upgraded when they left each other. That just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they both upgraded. Like, shit. Like, that. And then if you think about it, that's why there's a fight. Because you got ego. The model boyfriend, the new boyfriend, LayLay, like, nigga, fuck you, I got money too. Fred over here, like, man, you know what? Shit. Fuck you, I got money too. And y'all know how this shit get, you know how men get. They get the, well, what's up? Well, what's up? And then after that, they hustling, tussling. I don't know who won the fight. I don't know that part. I need to ask that question. I should ask that. I don't know who won the fight, but I just know they had to fight. The new boyfriend, and then the boyfriend, the boyfriend, a whole model. I just found out today. They say, yeah, man, that nigga whole model, right? What? A real model. Got money and everything. What? Fred don't bust up the model face. Man, don't mess up the man money maker. But then I guess he messed up Fred money maker because now Fred can't run. This is some crazy shit. Listen, damn, we fixing track and field. We need to video it at this point. Hey, at this point, damn new races, damn goddamn doing extra events. Man, just bring the camera. It's enough damn shit going on to see the boys. We got our own show, our whole drama. Whole drama. Now, here's gonna be the aftermath. LayLay can't run tomorrow. She just pissed off 100 grand. God damn. I gotta take it wrong. LayLay can't run tomorrow. She just pissed off 100 grand. Fred can't run tomorrow. He just pissed off another 100 grand. But where it really hurt Fred at is that he can't run in no more track meets. They pulled him out, all three of them. That's 300 grand gone. God, to be more careful, baby. But then again, you got DJ Sky, so it's like, what's this 300 grand? My wife can just give me that. So it's this shit's crazy, bro. This shit crazy here. This shit crazy here. This shit's wild. This shit is wild. It's crazy because the fight is between two exes and two ex. It's just some TV drama. That's all I can call it. At this point, like, it's just some TV drama. Because at first, when they came to me, they was like, man, Fred done came down here and jumped on LayLay. I said, man, what? I said, yeah, man, he came to the meeting, walked in, just jumped on LayLay. I said, man, hold up. Well, there was somebody told me, you know what I'm saying, via internet. So, you know me, shit, nigga, I'm ready. I have to wait for this phone to ring. And when it rung, everything came to play. Everything made sense at that point. I said, oh, well, yeah, that sound about right. That sound about it. It's a lot of shit in the story that I can't tell y'all that went down because I'm not here to mess up nobody's character. But all I can tell y'all is the shit was gonna go down. That's all I can tell you. It was gonna go down no matter what. The people was being messy. That's it. That's all. That's it. LayLay and her boyfriend should have goddamn stayed out the way. Fred and Sky was already staying out the way. Fred should have kept his composure, but he can't. He can't keep his composure. That's just Fred, okay? It's a sad situation at the end of it, okay? I'm gonna tell you why I say it. It's sad because the people that finna lose out finna be Fred and LayLay. They gonna lose out. How much money y'all? They just 6 figures each. 6 figures each. 6 of them. 100K. Gone. Ain't no way, baby. Ain't no way. I just look here. I take that back. I take that back. In my younger heydays, I could see it because I done did some stupid shit that could have put me behind bars for life. So I can't sit here and be like, I ain't no way in hell. Younger days, you do stupid shit like that. Now, hell no. Ain't no way in hell you would have caught me doing none of that. Ain't no way. 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 No. For the culture. They're not running. 6 figures is gone. For the culture, LayLay is not running tomorrow. Okay? They have already, as of 2 hours ago, been trying to fill Fred's spot by tomorrow and every other track meet coming forward. 6 figures gone. Gone. Out of there. Now you can do about it. Mm, mm, mm. Now, the retro part is, let me clear this up. Fred's not on probation. Fred is out on bond. Okay? So it's a difference. He didn't violate his probation because he's not on probation. He violated his bond. Okay? Meaning, when you're out on bond, you can't get in no type of trouble at all. You can't get pulled over for a speeding ticket when you're out on bond, okay? When you're out on bond, you gotta do everything right. So he didn't violate probation, he violated bond. That's very, 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 very tricky, okay? Because typically if you violate bond, you don't get another bond. Meaning you gotta now sit until your court date. Now, what we gotta hope and pray for is that the judge is lenient enough to not do that to Fred, because if the judge does not let Fred out because he violated a bond, he's done for the season now because he won't be able to get out until his court date. That court date that he got for the shit that happened back in January, that court date ain't coming up this track season. That's what I'm praying for. I'm praying for that the judge, don't be no asshole because it's a fight. So that's why I'm like, hopefully the judge will just be like, it was a fight between two men, shit like that, and the judge will just be like, you give him another bond or whatever, because technically he violated his bond, but he didn't violate it with the charge that he was charged for, which is what's gonna make it tricky, because had he had actually fought LayLay, he's not getting out at all, because you were you was they had a warrant out for him in Miami when he got into the fight with the police for the fake stuff. Okay, so because of the fake stuff, the stuff that the wife said he did, he really didn't do. That is why he had the first warrant. So he out on bond for the police stuff and that. So hopefully, hopefully he'll be okay. Hold on, I just got news. News just came across my screen that Fred's court date is actually May 8th. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So if he don't get bond, damn it. If he don't get bond, he just fucked up our birthday. Cause y'all know me and Fred got the same birthday. We already had birthday plans. Like literally, already, Jack. The plane tickets ready to go. We were finna ball on May 7th. Hard. Hard. Got to be more careful. All right, so let me recap this for y'all, all right? Let me recap this for y'all, okay? I know a lot of y'all came on here late. Let me recap it for you. I'm going to give it a short version. What was told to me was it was not a fight between Fred and LayLay at all. What was told to me from people there, the eyewitnesses, Fred did not attack LayLay or nothing like that. Fred went at the boyfriend, called the boyfriend out. The boyfriend and Fred got the tussling. LayLay was in the middle. The boyfriend swung at Fred and missed and caught LayLay. LayLay was trying to break it up, caught one or two more in the middle of it because nobody was helping her break it up. Now, GrandSlam, I'm finna fault y'all for that shit. You see these two ninjas fighting and she in the middle of it and all y'all sitting there watching, that's a damn shame on y'all. We'll get into that later on the show come Sunday. We'll talk about that shit come Sunday. But I heard about that too. Literally, even she said that. Everybody was standing around watching and nobody helped. Nobody helped her stop it. Nobody got in the way. She literally, this is what was told to me now, from LayLay, was asking, why ain't none of y'all helping? Shame on y'all, GrandSlam, for that shit. But we'll talk about that later. But again, so to recap, apparently, LayLay was saying things about Fred to people and to her new boyfriend downstairs. Okay? You know how folks gossip. Okay? Word got back to Fred and Sky. After that, because it was literally instantly. After that, when they went downstairs for the technical meeting, Fred said, "Y'all got to see me." And after that point, it was on. They went to tussling, but the day was Fred and LayLay boyfriend. The people who are behind bars right now is Fred and LayLay boyfriend. Sky not behind bars. LayLay not behind bars. LayLay and Sky didn't get to fighting. That never happened. Sky came down after the fight and then went to follow the police to try and bun Fred out. I'll hit her up in a minute and see where we at with that. But that's what happened, people. It was a fight between two grown men, well at that point acting like two little boys. It was a fight between two grown men. Just so happened Fred was involved again. And just so happened LayLay was in the middle, physically, and I guess you can say all type of way. But anyway, that's what happened. That shit, she just got caught in the middle, literally, literally. That's what happened. So it's not as, let me say it right. I'm gonna say it right. It ain't as bad as the shit before. You know what I'm saying? You know, two people got to fight. That was it. Two people got to fight. Now that fight that they just had. Look at what. Look at whatever fine the judge could give either one of them for fighting ain't gonna hold a candle to the amount of money they both just lost from losing their cool and letting their emotions get the best of them right there. Damn what the judge say. Damn the fine or whatever. 6 figures down the drain for both of y'all. I gotta take another drink on that. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Mm, 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 mm. Lord have mercy. And they both could use the money. They both could use the money. They both could have used the money. I'm a little upset with my sis though. And the reason why I say I'm a little upset with my sis, cause it's like, come on, sweetie, you needed that 100K, baby. Don't do nothing like this. Don't do that. Don't damn. That shit crazy as hell. That shit's crazy as hell. That shit crazy as hell. But look, y'all, this I wonder if you're gonna let me do it. So y'all will understand. Let me see, let me pull up this message. Okay. The last time I spoke to Fred was at 5:23 today. The last message from him was at 5:38. And it was all about track stuff. It was all about me telling him, hey bro, stay out the way. Damn them folks, you not damn that track shit, stay out the way, bro. I've been telling that when I tell y'all, I've been telling that man this shit for the past month. That's all we've been talking about. Stay out the way, bro. Don't even involve yourself in track and field, none of that shit, bro. Just show up, run, get the hell out the way. Don't do like that. Lay low. And it's crazy because we was just talking about that shit and how his practices and shit was starting to be better. How he was starting to feel like he was running faster because he been staying out the way. But I ain't gonna preach, but I'm gonna say it. But that's how the devil gets you. The devil got both of them. Devil got LayLay and Fred. How? LayLay, you needed that money too. That's why you was there. And you let the devil get you. Fred, you was already in trouble. You let the devil get you. Neither one of y'all could get into your Christ consciousness, your Buddha-ness, and be like, look here, baby, we not gonna let this happen right now. We can fight later on somewhere where it ain't gonna mess up what we got going on. This shit crazy. This shit crazy here. And I feel bad for both of them. I feel bad for Fred and Lay right now. Cause it's like, come on, y'all. Come on. Because at any rate, if you didn't know, and then when you find out, if you didn't know that they exes, it all makes sense then. It's like, well, wait a minute, Fred and LayLay exes, and then LayLay brought her new boyfriend, yeah. And Fred brought his new girlfriend. Yeah, and they literally just broke up like couple months. Well, not a couple months back after last track season. They just broke up. Yeah, come on, it's a recipe right there. That's a recipe for disaster. Why? Let's just call it what it is. We black people, black, two black women, two black men. We don't know how to act. I'm just gonna call it what it is. That shit was a recipe from the start. Literally. That shit wasn't gonna work. That shit was not gonna work. And this shit didn't work. It didn't work. Because at the end of the day, I'm not saying on either side. I'm just saying it's gonna be jealousy and envy there. I'm not saying which side was jealous, which side was envious, but that's just nature of relationships. And we all know that. We all been there before. We all been in relationships where they ended a certain type of way, and then the new person feel a certain type of way about the old person, and y'all know how that shit go. This shit really is regular life. And it just so happened it just got caught up at a doggone track meet was six figures on the line. I'm gonna keep saying the six figure part. Yeah, that's why I'm smoking. That's why I'm smoking a cigar. I'm smoking a cigar because I know both of them. I'm like, how the hell? How? Sway? How? 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 When I say how, I'm like, I love both of y'all, brother and sister. I help both of y'all. How would you fuck up the money? What have I always told y'all track and field? What do I tell y'all people all the time? What race speak about? It's about the money. It's about the money. It ain't a lot of it out there. It's about the money. Don't fuck up your money. How many times I said that? How many times I said that? Don't fuck up your money. Don't fuck up your money. Ooh, Lord. Mm, 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 mm. So, this ain't even allegedly. This is factually. GrandSlam has already. Here's what's crazy. Here's what's crazy, y'all. Here's how there's no feelings and no care in our sport. Watch this right here. This is what was told to me, and I know it to be factual. Soon as the fight was over with, every agent was on the phone trying to get their athlete in them lanes. They didn't give a shit about Fred. They didn't give a shit about LayLay. They didn't give a shit about checking on LayLay to make sure she was good. They didn't give a damn about checking on Fred to see if he good, getting out or whatever. Them folks immediately went to the phones to get their athletes into the track meets. Now, if that shit don't say something to y'all athletes, if that right there don't show y'all that, like Ray been telling y'all ain't worth shit to these agents and these coaches. Y'all ain't worth nothing. Y'all not. Y'all ain't worth nothing. I'm gonna say it again. You ain't worth nothing if you ain't worth nothing. Meaning, if you ain't bringing these folks some money, they don't give a shit about you. 100K? I love both of them, but if I'm an agent, I'm on the phone too, baby. Hey, look, they done fucked up. Hey, look here. Give me a female that can do. Look here. Yo, Fred out of there. Yo. Hey, who we got? Who we got? Hurry up. We need to get somebody here. Look, come on, folks. Somebody else get it. I mean, it's $100,000. This is why I'm mad at everybody else down there, because everybody else down there selfish. Had Ray been there, Ray would have. I'd have. First of all, I told y'all the story about when Capel was about to jump on. Well, let me say it right. When Capel and Justin was about to fight in Rome. Soon as I seen it happening, I didn't get in the middle. I literally grabbed Capel, put my foot in the ground, and said, get your ass in the elevator. Get your ass in the elevator. And I'm holding Capel. Why? Y'all stupid as hell. Y'all gonna fuck up y'all shit. And guess what? The next day, they got the race. Both of them. And they both ran fast. I'm mad at that. Like, didn't nobody step in and stop it from happening to protect the athletes? No, Fred, LayLay, fuck that shit. No, y'all got one on the line. Grab them. Somebody should have grabbed Fred. Well, good luck grabbing Fred, because we seen that shit don't happen. Somebody should have grabbed the other boyfriend. Somebody should have grabbed the boyfriend, picked him up, took him away. Picked up LayLay, took them away, and got them away from Fred. GrandSlam agents, coaches, everybody, y'all failed at that. None of y'all cared enough about LayLay or Fred to stop that shit. I already heard the story. Y'all watched it. Y'all watched it. That's the story I heard, which is why LayLay had to call the police because none of y'all did. That's some bullshit. GrandSlam and every agent and coach that was down there seeing that shit. The fact that LayLay herself, who was in the altercation, had to be the person to call the police. Meaning, not only could you not step in to stop it, you watched it happen, and you didn't even think to call the police. Granted, I'm cool. I don't believe in calling the police. It is what it is. So I ain't gonna charge them for that. But that shows a lot. Like, well, wait a minute. How is it that the athlete was the one that called the police? How is it that the whole fight broke out and all this shit happened under y'all watch? Then the whole question that don't nobody want to talk about. That the shit that nobody want to talk about right there. Like, okay, well, GrandSlam. How y'all let this shit happen? Meaning, you can't stop the fight from starting, but you can stop it from happening. Why? Because you can see it. We all been there before. You done been somewhere to where you see some shit about to pop out between your homeboy, your homegirl, or anybody, and you immediately get in the way like, ho, ho, ho. I see where this going. Ho, 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 y'all back up. And even when you see the first push, first shove, first swing, somebody grabbing somebody. The fact that none of y'all down there, that damn technical meeting at GrandSlam grabbed either one of them, that's a shame on y'all. That's a whole shame on y'all. Whole shame on y'all. Y'all just sitting there watching these folks goddamn fight out there like that. And you watching two of your athletes fight like that. And you, no, I'm saying it right. You watching two of your athletes in the middle of a fight. And more importantly, you're watching a female athlete try and break up two men. And none of y'all, who come Sunday, I'm gonna light y'all ass up. I'm gonna light y'all ass up. Did none of y'all step up to stop what was going on and y'all allowed LayLay to get in the middle of two men fighting? And I know there was other men around there or women, and none of y'all tried to get in the way to intervene it. Nobody tried to intervene it. To where after she trying to stop it, she got to pull back bloody and call the police. Because ain't nobody, and this is what I heard, also heard. She literally said, why ain't none of y'all helping me? That came out of her mouth during the fight. She said, why aren't any of y'all helping me? That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Wait, let me clear it up. They never made it to the technical meeting. This fight happened in front of the medical staff. Okay, so now I'm calling out the medical staff then. Well, I guess I take that back there. The medical staff, y'all might not have had that. No, I'm bringing y'all in still, medical staff. You still could have stepped in and helped that girl. You seen she was trying to goddamn break up a fight? You could have stepped in. You could have literally stepped in and pulled somebody back. You ain't got to sit there and watch it happen. Let me make sure I correct myself. It wasn't the people at the technical meeting. It was the medical staff that was watching it happen. And nobody stopped it. That's a problem. That's a whole problem. That's a whole problem in itself right there. That's a problem with just like the humane side of it. You see what's going on. You see what's going on. But Megan Davis, I see your comment. The person that told me this because they was just getting back when it all happened. But I can promise you this, one thing for certain, two things for sure. The person that told me, had they been there and had they stepped in it, ain't no way Fred or LayLay would have got around that person. I know this person physically. There's no way. If that person had stepped in, it would have literally been like a linebacker. Stop, stop. It's not happening. But, yeah. Jake, it's like you said, and honestly, Jake, this shit really is messy as hell. It's messy. This whole thing is messy. This whole thing is messy. Whole thing is messy. Now, You gotta call a spade when it is what it is. Allegedly, allegedly, Fred and Scott was minding their own business. Fred and Scott was minding their own business. Allegedly, them folk were minding their own business. And allegedly, Lay and the boyfriend was over there talking their own little noise. So, I mean, I'm going to blame Fred for not being able to keep his composure, but I know Fred. It's like, bro, ain't no stopping him. I know Fred. Like I tell my folks, I know Fred because I know me. We born on the exact same day. Ain't no stopping us when we see red. That's why I had to learn to control my own everything. That's why I don't talk to the people. I don't be around nobody. I learned that I can't change who I am, so I gotta change the environments I'm in. That is where Fred messes up at every time. We can't change who we are. We see red, we see red. But we gotta know who we are and move differently. That's the part that I'ma say. Because if I know me like I know me, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like I always like to do. I know Ray like I know Ray. And I had heard that y'all was downstairs talking about Ray. Okay? And I think I'll be honest. And I had heard that y'all was downstairs talking about Ray. The only difference is Fred was the attacker. He went and when he seen him, he said, both y'all gotta see me. Ray, a bit different. The fight still gonna happen. I'm gonna piss off 100 grand too. Because the fight still gonna happen. Because the fight gonna happen differently because I'm gonna go down calmly. And I'm gonna ask you first, hey, what that was you said about me? And you already know the minute somebody say that right there, if you really saying something, you finna blow your chest up. And the minute you blow your chest up, okay, now it's on. So as a man, I'm sitting here like, shit, I can't be mad, but I'm mad y'all pissed off 100 grand because shit, I probably did the same thing. I'd have messed that money. I'd have been in, I'd have been crying. And the whole police officer would been like, well, what's going on? Was it that bad? No, I just lost all that money. What was I thinking? But that'd been the end result for me. I just stole off. I wouldn't have stole off on him. I would have asked him. And he had said anything crazy. Okay, now we finna have a serious misunderstanding right here in the front in this lobby. We have a serious misunderstanding. Fuck the money. We got a serious misunderstanding. So I get it. I get it. That's why you gotta remove yourself from type of situations. Meaning, I'm not even at the hotel. So by the time I hear about this shit y'all talking about, I'm really goddamn way over there in my Airbnb. Like I'm gonna calm down by the time the shit really, I ain't gonna bother me. But there y'all have it, people. There you have it. That's like I said before. Everybody get out there tomorrow and start doing all their videos and pulling up court documents and shit like that. Y'all seen what they did with Mo and Tia bringing up court documents and affidavits that ain't even accurate. Now folks got to go back and change shit up. And then at the end of the day, now Tia dropping the charges, which he should have, and he dropping the charges, which he should have. But the media took it into a whole nother frenzy that it should never been. I'm finna stop the same thing. Don't take it into that frenzy that it don't even need to be in, man. Them folks was not fighting each other. It was man to man. And LayLay got in the middle. That's all I can say. It was man to man. LayLay got in the middle. Yvette, I see what you're saying, but watch this right here. If y'all have ever seen her boyfriend, I'm sorry, disrespectful. If y'all have ever seen her husband, don't nobody, nah, nope, not Fred, not LayLay boyfriend, not nobody. If y'all have ever seen MJ husband walk through a lobby, shit, man, we call him bodyguard. I'm like, yeah, We call him bodyguard for a reason. But that man got there, walk through that bitch, look like he Jay-Z bodyguard. I wish, what? No, not even happening. Not even happening. I would pray for the soul. Hey, Jay, what'd you say? That man big. We're not talking about fat. We talking bigger. It's a big man. Hey, hey, that's look here. That dude now. Shit. But anyway, so I'm trying to make light of the situation so that we don't just And the reason why I'm trying to trying to make light of the situation because it's just messy drama. That's all this shit is. This shit is just some messy ass drama between two people that used to talk to each other and two new people that love the people they talk to. Meaning, LayLay new boyfriend shit, he loved the fuck out of LayLay, so he would do what he's supposed to do. What you mean? Bruh, I know you the ex. I don't even like you. What's up? Can't be mad at that man for that. He's sitting in jail behind LayLay. Nah, I ain't sitting there. But anyway, can't be mad at that man for that. Can't be mad at Fred for being a man. Like, you down here, you and her kikiing and cuckooing about me. I gotta come check y'all now. Can't be mad at that. You can be mad at both of them during the day though. Shit, because it should have been one of them. Soon we cross this finish line. Come find me. Come find me. Now, both of them in jail. And Fred gonna catch the worst of it because he was out on bond. Keandra, hell, you ought to have been in jail too. Well, let me say it right, Keandra. Let me say it right. I wouldn't have been in jail. Because I told y'all, I'd have took a different approach. I'd have asked him first. And then after he said something crazy, I'm dropping you. That's always been my tactic, okay? My tactic has always been to be cool, calm, and collect and ask. Well, so we got a problem? And the minute that you show me there is one, we're not fighting because I'm catching you. Some call it a sneaker, what y'all call it, a sucker punch. No, it's not a sucker punch. It's a, let me make sure before. Because what Ray ain't never did that Ray ain't finna do, I'm not finna go back and forth. I'm not finna do machoism, and I'm not finna do the shoulder bumping and push. I'm not even finna fight. I'm gonna literally ask you. The minute I see you trying to do this, all of this right here, facial. So it's not even a fight. Catching you. like I'm sneaking I'm sneaking the shit out of you. We're not gonna fight. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm not even announcing it. No, I'm cool. Hey, let me talk to you for a second. Here's what's gonna happen when I say let me talk to you for a second. If you already know you got that in your chest, the first thing you're gonna do is bow up. And as soon as you bow up, I'm clocking you. It's over with. And the minute I sneak you, I'm gonna catch you again on the way down, and then I'm gonna kick you when you fall. It's not a fight. No. It's a 1, 2, 3. It's a one to the jaw, and as you stumbling, it's another one coming, and as you fall to the ground, it's a foot coming up in your rib cage. That's it. Ray ain't gonna lose his 100 grand for real. Cause by the time they put me back, give me shit on the ground. Y'all better pick him up. Shit, y'all better pick him up. Shit, I ain't no fight. What you talking about fighting? Y'all better pick that man up. He bleeding. Hey, I'm not even finna do it. I ain't never, I say never, I've never been a fighter. I'm just not gonna do that. I mean, I'm gonna take that back. When I was a kid, but when I became grown man, college, shit like that, I'm not finna fight. I'm not. Because I don't have nothing to fight you for. But at the same time, it's like, shit, if you letting me know it's on, I'm not supposed to sit here and let you know, well, it's on together. No. Oh, it is? Kakaya. It ain't on. You off. You on the ground, baby. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for the hustling and bustling and the... Miss Peaches, she losing money because she's not running tomorrow. That's why she losing money. She lose money because she ain't running tomorrow. Damn. That shit like clean up. Listen, I ain't messing. I ain't messing up the money because I'm telling you, even before that, in this same situation, it's gonna be a whole lot of ooh. I swear to God, I'm punching. And if you get up, oh shit! All right, now we gotta fight. And if you get up, I might be a little scared now because I gave you everything I had with that one kakaya. If you get up, oh shit, I'm fucked up. That's all I had. That's all I had. Damn. But luckily for me, anytime I've done that, it worked. Shit, it worked. It worked for me. It worked. And I know it worked. But if it ever been a time that shit don't work, I'm in trouble. Shit, because I already know. I just gave you my hardest blow. If you took that, I'm gonna lose this fight. Shit, at that point in time, I'm ready to apologize. I either gotta apologize or I gotta shoot you. And I ain't trying to go to jail, so I gotta apologize. Because if my sneak punch don't hurt, shit. Hey, it ain't, look here. Keandrew, if I sneak him, I ain't going to jail. I'm not going to jail because ain't no police getting called. He sleep. Shit, wake him up. By the time you wake him up, I'm already gone. Like, what you gonna call the police for? Yeah, you better wake that dude up. Shit, who gonna call the police? What fight? You gonna call the police because I stole off on somebody and they sleep? What is that? Shit, ain't no reason to call the police. But if he got up, shit, call the military. I need some backup. call, call the Air Force. Shit, that shit didn't work. My one strike didn't work, baby. Call the police. Don't call the police to help me. Shit, I don't know what y'all talking about. Man. But there y'all go, man. That's what allegedly happened down there. Fred out of it. LayLay out of it. I blame both of them, but I blame them both for different reasons. I blame LayLay for saying stuff and talking crazy. Okay? I blame LayLay for that. Okay? Because you stirred the pot between these two men. I blame Fred for doing it in a fashion that affected him. Both of them lost. Both of them lost. Both of them lost. Mm, 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 mm. If we was on Raise Take, I'd say a joke right now, but because we not on Raise Take and this is like open or whatever, I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say it anyway. Either he got some good or she got some good. Because that's the only way we get to this situation. That's the only way we get to this situation. One of them got some good. How y'all fighting 7, 8 months later? Literally, you still got them emotions. If you still got them emotions to where it can trigger you like this, one of them got some good. I don't know which one. Like I said, it might be both. I don't know, but them folks been broke up. So them folks broke up like back in fucking. Man, them folks broke up. Shit, after we got back from Paris. Literally, they been broke up since we got back from Paris. By this time, any type of feeling should have been died down to where it's like, I don't give a fuck what you say to me about me, your boyfriend. I don't care damn about that. Man, nigga, bye. You ain't it. Or, I don't give a damn that you with Sky. Nigga, damn, I don't give a damn. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth right now. We being regular people, not trying. We being regular people. The only way this type of shit happens Man, one of them, I don't know who got mad, but somebody got mad because either what they something, either the water was flowing real good or the pipe was going real hard, but somebody's missing something, and or it might be both. Shit, it could be both. Yeah, they both could have been. And this is like I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, but all I know is this right here. It wouldn't have happened to Diamond League meet. Mike, get your shit together, baby. You ain't never heard about no shit like having no goddamn Diamond League meet. See, Mike, now I'm gonna talk to you for a second, Mike. The folks was already talking about us, okay? They was already talking about Grand Flop. They was already talking about everything that got doggone be. It ain't real life, real this, yada, yada, yada. They already was looking at us bad. Now here we are at the second Grand Slam and we got a whole fight and broke out. We hood. We hood now. Everything that white man was saying in that whole Diamond League post, now he get to laugh. Like, not only do you not have people in the stands, you got fights going on. This is not what we wanted. This ain't it. This is not a good look. This is a horrible look. Because that's what they gonna say. This will never happen at a Diamond League meet. And you can't say that. You can't say it would never happen at a Diamond League meet. See, I mean. But it makes Grand Slam and everything look real hood. It do. It don't look good. It don't look good at all. It don't look good. It don't look good. It don't look good at all. All we can do though, in all honesty, learn from the situation. Everybody and both of them. Learn from this shit, man. Because and I done been in these type of situations. Been there. I'm just telling y'all, I've been in these same type of situations. They don't ever end good. End good meaning to me, anything that messes up the money, that's bad, buddy. That's bad, Jack. And messing up the money is even having to pay fines. That's unnecessary. Court fees, that's unnecessary. Lawyer fees, that's unnecessary. All because of what? Because hell no. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Mm. And I feel bad for both of them. I feel bad for Lay because we all know Lay's story. She ain't got no contract. $100,000 is a contract. Shit, what you mean? That's why I feel bad for her. That one race is a whole contract. I feel bad for Fred because, of course, he ain't got no contract. That's a different story. But I feel bad for that reason because now it's like, damn, why shoe companies gonna feel because they already looking for a reason to not give you no money. And then Grand Slam just took all of the guaranteed money that you was gonna get because they replaced you as a racer. Fred was a racer, not a challenger. He was a racer. And he was getting paid no matter what. Gone. Damn. Here's why Grand Slam was happy about it, because think about it. You know how much money Grand Slam gonna save now? Because the 6 figures that they was paying Fred just to be a racer, they can go get somebody now from one of the other agents about 20 grand. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. Today is May 1st, y'all. Today is May 1st. The countdown had began me and Fred's birthday on May 2nd. If the judge don't grant this man a bond from this fight, he gonna be locked up on our birthday. Mm, mm, mm. Got to be more careful. Yeah, Fred. He ain't. Well, Fred ain't banned. They just They just stripped. They just put him out of Grand Slam. Like they pulled him out. Man, listen, look, I see what Stan. I see what you just said, Stan. I see what you wrote there, Stan. I'm just gonna smoke my cigar, and that's it. I'm just gonna smoke my cigar, and that's it because you're right. And the same thing I'm gonna tell him. Y'all know I keep 100 with everybody, even Fred. When he get out, I'm gonna be like, you fell for that shit, bro. You fell for that shit. You fell for it. You winning. You're winning. I know personally. You're winning. You still gonna win when you get out. And maybe that's why he didn't care because he winning and he know he got. I just hate to see it happen like this. That's it. I just hate to see it happen like. I just hate to see it. I hate to see it happen like this. Hate to see it happen like this. That's why they always say don't mess with nobody in the work field. Or what they say the workforce, don't date nobody where you work at. Don't ain't that what they say all the time? Don't date nobody where you work at. Because if it don't work out, you still gotta see them. Here we are. Here we are. This shit crazy. This shit crazy. This shit beyond me. This shit beyond me, baby. This shit beyond me. This shit beyond me. Since that, you got a little bit of point to what you're saying now. I'm not gonna lie, you probably got a little point to it. You probably got a little point. But, 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 bit, but, I mean, I guess you could say it's culture. You right. You right. You right. I guess you can say that's just the culture, man. That's just the culture. That's all I can say is it's just the culture. I just wish it had been handled differently. And the reason why I say is because again, if it's true the way that it was told to me that, Lay was saying what she said or whatever, which was disrespectful. Okay. I'm not gonna hold bars. What she said was very disrespectful. Okay. It was very disrespectful because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like I always do. Fred really did like Lay. When I tell y'all Fred really, that's why the situation happened. Okay. The situation happened because Fred really, 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 really did like LayLay. He did. Like for real. Like he loved that girl. No, I'm not making that shit up. The feelings was not mutual. I'll just say that. The feelings wasn't mutual. Okay. So if the feelings wasn't mutual, and you got one person that's doing everything they can to make you happy, they doing the shit they supposed to do. They don't order 10 dozen roses and have them sent to your room in Paris and shit. Whatever you need, I got it. You want to go here? I got it. So you want to take your mama too to the trip? Come on, tell your mama to come on. I got her too. I just want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? So now you got somebody doing all of that. And then allegedly, the words or the sentence that was said was Fred is just paying for the coochie. Okay? So now if that's factual, people, let's be 100 with each other. If that's factual, and I done did all this for you out of the kindness of my heart, and then you say that sound like you was using me. And you was giving me the coochie because of what I was doing. So now that I'm with this one, you gonna say that's what I'm doing, and that's why she with me. I'm gonna feel a certain type of way too. If I genuinely did care about you, and I genuinely was doing shit because I loved you, and you was playing me, because apparently you was playing me. You was really just taking my money. And so now you gonna say that? I mean, I mean, the only time anybody will be ready to fight, fighting comes from emotions. That means when it was said, it triggered something in him emotionally. There you go. Now you got him coming downstairs to charge up everybody. Not just because of what you said, but because of how I feel about what you said. That's it. That's it. That's it. And then if I'm sitting here and I'm like, you really just brought this ninja around just for this reason, I might feel a certain type of way then too. I'm not saying LayLay is at fault. I'm just saying if we just put it all on the table and we just lay it out, come on, come on. I know. I knew when they first started talking. It was on the low. Didn't nobody know. I know the shit Fred was doing for Lay, and he was doing it out of the kindness of his heart. He was doing stuff because he knew she couldn't. He was doing shit for her because he really wanted to be with that girl. Fred was really talking about buying houses and shit and moving to Dallas and shit like that. Problem that Fred had was I can't take care of you and your family. I can't take care of you. I can't take care of your mama and your brothers. I can't do that. Every time I want to do something with you, I gotta do it with your whole family and pay for everybody. See how this story going? I want to be with you. All right, well, I'm looking at houses in Dallas. I'm gonna move to Dallas so me and you can be together. Okay. Or we together and you train in this situation down here. And if I come to where you training at, you tell me I ain't got to go get an Airbnb somewhere. I can't stay at your house because of this reason. You know, there's a lot of shit that y'all don't understand that was stirred up emotionally to get to this point. That's why I'm sitting back like, oh, this shit was gonna happen. That oil and water wasn't gonna mix at all. It wasn't gonna mix. It wasn't gonna mix. It wasn't gonna mix. It wasn't gonna mix. It wasn't no. It wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna work. I mean, they both did some stuff. They both did some stuff during the breakup that people do during breakups. Like, give me this shit back, or this shit is mine, or you know that how breakups go. So a lot of that shit happened during the breakup to where it wasn't a good breakup. It wasn't a good breakup. It wasn't a good breakup. It was not a good breakup. It was not a good breakup. Okay. You know, it's it's just it's just I just hate that the shit happened. I say Miss Peaches ain't nobody blaming the women. I said Miss Peaches ain't stop blaming the women. Miss Peaches ain't nobody blaming the women. I'm not at least. I'm just giving y'all the things that led up to it. It just so happened that a lot of the things that led up to it stemmed from the woman. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's it. That's all. I'm not saying that, you know. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying like this here. Most of the time, the shit do stem from a woman. Y'all do stem this shit now. Don't go to Miss Peaches. I love you. You know I love you. You been around with me for since day one on Raise Tape. But come on, let's be honest. Let's be 100. A lot of the times that drama do be the women. The women cause that drama. Now it might be the man that do the bullshit like Fred did, but it be the women that cause that drama. I.e., don't bring your boyfriend to the track meet and then be talking about me downstairs to your boyfriend and other people hearing it. That's you did that. You were downstairs talking negative about me with your boyfriend and other people heard it. What like I mean Fred should have kept his cool 100%. He should have kept his cool. But it's not like that man was in his room and woke up and said, I'm finna go downstairs and fight LayLay and LayLay boyfriend. That's not what happened. So that's why I was like, well, if you gonna call a spade, shit. In this particular situation, the woman sparked it. The woman sparked it. The woman sparked it. Now, watch this right here. Now, I ain't trying to start no shit. I ain't trying to start no shit whatsoever like that. But when I say what I'm about to say, it might sound like I'm trying to start some shit, okay? Fred has been at many track meets before now with Sky, okay? Sky posts every track meet. When she was in Jamaica, she posted on her Instagram. Every time her and Fred or she at a track meet, she's posting, okay? So, of course, Lay knows she's going to be there, all right? So, I'm going to bring my boyfriend. Come on, y'all. Let's not pretend like this shit ain't set up. Okay, I'm going to bring my boyfriend in. I know you're going to be there with your girlfriend. I'm going to bring my boyfriend. We already going down the wrong path. And now that I got my boyfriend here, I'm going to talk about you to other people and with my boyfriend. Come on now. Come on now. Miss Peaches, that was a reason to fight. But that don't mean you should fight. It's definitely a reason, but that don't mean you should. The reason is, okay, well, shit. I gotta go talk to y'all then. I gotta go talk to y'all. That's it. I gotta have a conversation with y'all. The strong person says, the stronger person says, it is what it is. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even care. Don't care. Why? Because you only saying this and you only doing this because I'm here with Scott. So I'm gonna just goddamn move around. Fred, you only going downstairs because LayLay got the boyfriend. If the boyfriend ain't there, guess what Fred ain't doing? Leaving the room. Lay can say whatever she wanna say. He ain't leaving the room. Lay can talk about him how he want to, talk about his mama. He ain't leaving the room. Lay can goddamn talk about the kids. He's not leaving the room. Lay do any of that, and the boyfriend there, he's leaving the room now. That's just what it is. Like that's just what it is. Now he's leaving the room. It's that male machoism, whatever you say. It's that shit, that male machoism shit. And it's the female, just the messy shit that females do. This whole situation is not anything out of the ordinary. That's why I'm not even. That's why I keep laughing because I'm like, oh, this shit ain't nothing out of the ordinary. This shit happen every day, literally. And y'all know it, literally. This shit happen every day. When you find out, wait, girlfriend, boyfriend, y'all two used to talk. Yup. Oh shit. Shit, hey, bullshit. Case solved. Shit, we ain't got to go. We ain't got to go no further on no rhyme, no reason, no nothing. Wait, you two used to talk? Yep. And that's your new boyfriend? Yep. That's your new girlfriend? Yeah. Oh well, shit. Well, shit. But we don't see this shit on TV 100 times. You already know it's gonna happen. You already know. Now then, you gotta just kind of put everything into the pot. LayLay ain't no punk. All right. LayLay is not no punk. Okay. I'm gonna say it again. LayLay ain't no punk. Which is why She say what she want to say because she ain't no punk. Shit, I'm gonna give her stripes. Like that nigga ain't no punk at all. So she gonna say what she want to say. Can't be mad at her for that. Can't be really mad at her for that. That's how she get down. It is what it is. But when you find out that they used to be together, it just like I said, it all adds up. It all makes sense. It all makes sense, man. It all makes sense. And the breakup was not on good terms. I'm here to tell y'all right now. The breakup was not on good terms. And I feel confident. I feel confident in what I'm about to say. This is the first time that they've been around each other since the breakup. To my knowledge, I'll say that. Jay, it was a mutual breakup, but it wasn't a good mutual breakup. People can mutually split up, but not on good terms. It wasn't, when I mean by mutual, is like, it wasn't like, you know what, things just aren't working out. It was more of a fight, not physically, and then that led to a breakup. But it was the things that happened after the breakup that put them in this situation. It's those things. It's the things that the did you just yep. You knew I was waiting on that. Yep. But we not together no more. Oh, you a cold-hearted mother. I might be. I ain't gonna give y'all these folks conversations, but it was mutual on the split up, but then the things that was supposed to happen, it's almost like this right here. Say you got things playing together, and then you decide to break up, you decide to split up. But one side says, give me back what I gave. Or one side says, you think you finna get this? Okay. And then one side is looking for that. Say it's an alimony. But it wasn't that. I'm just giving y'all examples. And it don't show up. And that person called the other person is like, what happened to my yada yada yada? Okay, so now watch this right here. If we don't broke up and you call my phone because now you're not getting something that you was gonna get if we was together, now I gotta look at you different anyway. We broke up and you calling me, charging me up about me cutting off ABC. Now I'm looking at you sideways like, well, shit, did you even care about me the way I cared about you? Come on, man. We all been in relationships. We all been there. Y'all can read between the lines. I ain't got to put it out there for y'all. See, we all been in relationships before. We all been there before. You know what I'm sitting here saying. You know what happened. You know what happened. And now we ain't on good terms. Why? Because you cut off my water. Well, you cut off my water. Damn. That was a good one. That's Coach Lester joke. But anyway, two folks cut off their water. That's it. One got their water cut off financially. The other got their water cut off womanly. And that's never a good thing. that's it. That's it. That's it. Oh, who just said that? Everything is everything. Hey man, some people do, man. Some people will break up and want residuals. And then the residuals ain't gonna be coming. And then if I break up with anybody, and I'm not speaking on Lay side or Fred side. But if I break up with anybody and we had plans on you having something, getting something, you're not getting that now. You're not. You're not. What do you say? You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not getting it. And now you're mad because you're not getting it, and you still expected me to do this after we broke up. Bitch, you don't lost your mind. You don't lost every piece of it up there. Every Every piece. Ain't none of them working. You not finna get shot. Male or female. Male or female. That's it. I ain't making shit. You ain't shit. What? It didn't come. Well, that's because I ordered it when we was together. The moment we broke up, stop. Like, that's just what you want me to do. Like, that's. Oh, so you mad now because. And so now I'm looking at you sideways because I felt like the whole time we was together, you was doing A, B, C, D, E. And now that we don't split up and you calling me about E and F, bro. All right. So it's so much shit, and y'all know it's just it is what it is. It is what it is. Two young lovebirds. I guess shouldn't use the term lovebirds, but two young people who used to be in love. Well, maybe they weren't in love. Maybe one was in love. Maybe one wasn't. All I can tell y'all is this right here. Okay. Fred really did like LayLay. That's why we're here. Shit, y'all answer that question. We're here because of that. If you don't really like a person, you're not finna fight over, about, none of that shit. It's not happening. You're not. You're not. It's not happening. He really did like that girl. And here we are. Because guess what? Y'all can say this right here and you know it. If he didn't like her and say he just wanted to have fun with her, you think he would have gave two shits about a boyfriend? Just be honest with yourself. You think Fred would have gave two shits about a boyfriend? If nigga, I'm just messing with you just so I can get the water. I don't give a shit about you. But we're here because the boyfriend's got to fight. Listen, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's sad though, cause they could have been a really good couple. They could have been a great couple. I was pulling for them. Okay, y'all know I was. Y'all know how I feel about Fred and how I feel about Lay. I was pulling for them to be right. I was pulling for them to be guilty. But I understand why Lay acted and felt the way she did when they was together. I understand why Fred acted the way he did after they broke up. And I understand why both of them acted the way they did today. It was destined to happen. Now watch this right here. I actually watch this. I 100% blame Fred. 100. And he already know it. Should I be talking to y'all about somebody saying should I be done told them? So that's why I always feel comfortable saying it. Like, no, I told him like nigga that. The way he went about it, the way he went about it was some damn gentleman. He went about it the right way, but the wrong way. Okay? He went about it the courting way. He went about it the I got you way. He went about it the way that a man's supposed to be. It wasn't reciprocated the same way. Now, you cannot blame her for that. Sometimes it takes women a little longer to fall for you. It do. It take women a little longer. That's just that. That's just that. That's just that. That's just that. That's just that, man. You know. I just don't think, and this is me talking to y'all about the situation, being open and honest. I just don't think that the relationship that they was about to start was started out mutually. It started out with one wanting the other, the other not fully wanting the other one, and it was gonna take some time. And because that's all I can say, man. That's all I can say. But like I say, y'all don't watch enough TV. Y'all don't seen enough Tyler Perry, enough everything to understand. You don't live through life. You don't went through life. You don't have people, family, friends go through this shit. You already know what's going down. Them feelings is still there. That's just that. And what you gotta say is them feelings is still there on both sides. Now, one side might have been stronger than the other side, but you still got them feelings too, and that's why you caused this whole scene. Just sad. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. It's just sad. It's really sad. It's just sad. It's really just sad. It's really just sad. Go Lester, I hear you. I see it. Yeah, we can bring it back on. It's really just sad though. Like I keep saying, man, it's sad. It's sad because it happened to two people in our sport. It's almost like a trend this season. You had the tier shit. Now you got. It's like, but we can't goddamn. We can't get right in track and field. Shit, we can't get right. I blame the money, okay? Because these athletes was actually making more money, they wouldn't be so uptight all the time, okay? If these athletes was making more money, meat promoters were treating them better and shit like that, they wouldn't be so uptight, okay? That what I'm gonna say it is. They ain't getting treated fairly, so it's coming out of them in their real life. That's about the best way I can put. That's about the best way I can put it, man. Cause, mm, 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 mm. But to sum it up, one more again, okay? Sum it up one more time. Fred and LayLay did not get into a fight, okay? Fred and LayLay's new boyfriend got into a fight. Fred and LayLay's new boyfriend didn't get into a fight over jealousy. Fred and LayLay's new boyfriend got into a fight because apparently or allegedly LayLay was saying some stuff and then the boyfriend was around and it got back to Fred. And Fred came down and was like, yada, yada, yada. Y'all got to see me speaking dirt on my name. Walk, walk. That's where we at now. That's where we at. Two men get into a fight. Two men get into a fight. The ex-girlfriend and the new girlfriend in the middle. How many times have we seen this? How many times have we seen this shit on TV shows, all type of shit to where it's two dudes fighting, and when you find out about the girl who was in the middle trying to split up the fight, you find out that she was sleeping with both of them, either at the same damn time or one after the other. But it's always gonna come down to the snapper. Damn it, every time. Boy, I be trying to tell y'all folks, man, y'all boy that elusive. Man, listen. Boy, you got two men fighting. Two of them fighting in the lobby. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. One thing for certain, two things for sure. I can stand on this ground I'm standing on right now and say I ain't never been in them type of situations. Never. Never, cause back in my day, I was never faithful, so I couldn't never fight nobody, cause I ain't never, I'm an old man right now, so I can, I'm changed life, but I cheat on every girlfriend I had. So when it came down to it, what ground do I got to stand on to fight anybody? Like I ain't got no, I can't fight nobody. I ain't got no ground. Why? Man, I was sleeping with your cousin last week. I can't fight your boyfriend. I can't do that. Okay? I wasn't even faithful to you, so I can't do that. I ain't never in type of situations. That's how you know when the man was faithful. Because if the man faithful, this is what Fred did. You see what Fred did? Man, I was good to you. Now yeah. But now if I don't sleep with your cousin, your roommate, and we break up and you bring a new boyfriend around, I'm just gonna be like, what's up, bro? Yeah, I can't look at her. I can't, man. Look at her, man. I slept with her. and her cousin. That's why we ain't together no more. So we ain't got nothing to fight about, bro. She all yours. She left me. She left me, bro. What do you do? I'm sorry, you know. So I ain't never had these type of situations. I ain't know. I had my heart broken early enough, and I say it. I had my heart broken early enough to where it was like, you know what? I ain't mess with none of y'all women. Not like that. No, I ain't got nothing. Nah, hell, no, I can't go down. I can't go out like that. I can't go out like. I'm a changed man now. Everybody know it. Everybody know it. Changed man now. But back in my heyday, back in my Fred days, that shit would never happen. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That shit would never happen. My track career, it would never happen because I was sleeping with damn near every girl that was running track that I liked. So I was trying to make my girlfriend. I'm so glad I'm like 20 years older now, and I can talk about that stuff. I was sleeping with half the girls on the circuit. So Ray get into a fight with anybody boyfriend. If it was gonna be a fight, it's gonna be because he found out I slept with his girlfriend. So it's gonna be the fight. What is that gonna be? It ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna be because we broke up. And nah, it's gonna be like, shit. I'm finna go see Ray, man. Heard he had my girl in Singapore and they was in the room. Shit, bro, that was your girl. What happens in Europe supposed to stay in Europe. How you find out, bro? Listen, bro, I'm sorry. Look, we ain't got to fight about it, though, bro. I'm sorry. Like, shit, that's just, I'm sorry. Like that. She's yours in America. Now, let me say this before I get ready to get out this thing, because these are true stories, people. Back in my heyday in track and field, in my heyday, you didn't make nobody. There was a rule. There was a rule. You didn't date nobody in track and field. You didn't. We didn't have there wasn't no, this some new shit that we seeing to track people together. You didn't see that shit in our day. In our day, we had non-track women as girlfriends. They had non-track men as boyfriends. When we got to Europe, hey, look here, baby, look here. When you get back, you know I ain't even gonna call you. Don't worry about it. Shit, Ray, when I get back, I ain't gonna call you either. But he ain't here, she ain't here. What we doing? Shit, what time we going out tonight? That's how we roll. That's why we ain't had no fights in my day. We didn't fight because we all was being sneaky. We all had regular people in America. We had to get back to. We get to Europe. We just messing around on the circuit, baby. We ain't for real. We ain't doing none of that shit. We just on the circuit. We just on the circuit. We had circuit girlfriends, okay? We had circuit girlfriends. We had track meet girlfriends. We had goddamn. Hold on. Where your camp at? Oh, y'all Leano? Shit, I'm in Leano. How long y'all there? 10? I'm there 10. What room you in? Shit, I got all the DVDs. Hell yeah, I got all the DVDs. Shit, you see, you see the new Chappelle? I got the whole series Chappelle. You know, shit. Tonight, yeah, we watched the whole series. That was my game. That was what we did back in the game. Like that was us. Shit. Like look here, baby. Shit. Look here. In my day in track and field, you traveled with a book, and that book had DVDs in it. And the more DVDs you had, the more women you had. Because in my day, you didn't have phones and all that shit when you was in Europe. It was just y'all in the room doing nothing. If you got a laptop and a book this thick with DVDs and movies, you got the women, baby. You got them. Shit, when I learned that shit, I got all of them. What you mean? I'm coming over here. What you want to watch? 212. Come on, man. They gotta take this shit back to the gap. They gotta take this shit back to the gap. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what's funny? How we even get here to where y'all is together like that? That shit don't go down like that. Track girls, track boys do not supposed to be together. You're not. You're not. You're not supposed to be together. You're not supposed to do that. You're just supposed to when you're bored. We do. Listen, look here, y'all. I tell y'all the truth, man. I had a girlfriend every circuit. Shit, every circuit. Like, hey. When we get over there, now you already know. When we get there, okay, you only the first 3 track meets, bet. Next 3 track meets, Mo- Monique here? Man, what time you going downstairs to eat? I'll go down there with you. Sure, go down there. What time you going to the track? I might well go out that time to work out too. Shit, okay. What time? What time? You want to go to the mess hall? You want to go eat? Oh yeah, I'll go eat. What time you gonna get work done? Shit, I get work done at 8. You want to watch a movie when you get done? Yeah, watch a movie. Done. See how I just did that? Now ain't nobody going to jail. Ain't nobody going to jail. Ain't nobody fighting. Ain't nobody mad. You wake up the next morning, you go downstairs, like nothing even happened. And y'all just upstairs last night getting it in. You go downstairs, don't even speak to each other. Straight to the bus, baby. Shit, that's what it is. The after party, after the track meet. Everybody's scoping. Hey, she did. She did jump part of that, didn't she? Yeah, she got third. Yeah. Shit, I got third too. Let me go over here and try and holler her real bad. Hey, come. So what you going to? Yo, come on. I'm gonna get back. Yeah. See how that shit would work? And now look, you never heard of these type of stories during our time. Never. You never heard of anybody, anything, none of that. Shout out to Track Spice, okay? Because Track Spice stay putting up, the track and field relationships and shit like that. In my day, he'd have been shot. Bruh, take that shit down. What you doing? You trying to get me fucked up? Trying to go to the net track meet again? Don't you put that shit up? You putting that shit up tomorrow. You seen me and her over there. Don't you do that? No, we ain't doing that, dog. No, you gonna mess up my game, pimp. New day, new generation. Shit's different now. That's all I can say. That's literally all I can say. That's all I can say. I can tell y'all in my heyday in track and field, I can only speak about myself. I ain't gonna talk about the other people, but I got to. In my heyday, I slept with women who had boyfriends. I slept with track girls who had whole boyfriends back in America. I never slept with any track girl who had a husband though, cause none of them really married. But I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Almost every track girl I slept with had a boyfriend, and that's how I liked it. I'm just being honest. This is my honest hour, like I tell y'all. That's how I liked it. Because guess what? When I get back to America, you ain't gonna call me, and I ain't gonna call you. I prefer the ones that got a boyfriend back in America. Why? Because I ain't gonna, we just here having a good time. What go on in Europe, stay in Europe. All right? That's it. That's it. That's all. And everybody here making money. Now look what done happened to this new generation. You ain't getting no honey tonight because you in jail and you bloody. You ain't getting no money tomorrow because you in jail and you can't run. You brought your boyfriend. First of all, I mean, put the disclaimer out there. That was the number one no-no. Back when we ran, the number one no-no. Don't you bring your boyfriend to no goddamn track meets. Don't bring no girlfriend to no track meets. That was the number one no-no. Now it's like, don't forget bringing them. We together in track and field. When y'all start doing that shit? What? Look, what the heck? And here we are. Now we have the drama. You bet I probably should have played the music. Probably should have told the truth. But I always I have to get to tell the truth. Like, it's true. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But look, when I ran, that was 2004, 2005. It's 20 years ago. I can tell these stories. That was 20 years ago. Shit, we had BlackBerry Messenger back in my day. And I can literally say, back in my day. Back in my day. Now, it ain't the same no more, man. It ain't the same. Like but it shouldn't be the same. Now, what I'm talking about 2 decades ago. That was 2 decades ago. Literally 2 decades ago. I had an escapade in Puerto Rico. That was 2005. I had escapades and I had an escapade in Indianapolis. That was 2006. I had an escapade '07 in Mal. That was '07 Malmo. '08. Couple of escapades. '08, '09. '09 was a wild year for me. I had escapades in every damn city I landed in. But that also was my goal, though, people, to get it out my system early before I became an honest man. Like, every track meet, I'm trying to find me somebody new. You know, when I get back to America, I'm with my girl, I'm with my baby. When I get back home in America, it's only her. We get over across this water, though. Saw y'all. And here's the thing though, people. You see, I'm just the person to be honest with you and tell y'all these things. You know who turned me on to the game? It was women. I ain't gonna tell y'all the first woman that turned me on to the game. I was shocked. I was a rookie. I was literally a rookie. 2004. A rookie. I'm at USA. Now let me tell the story right. I'm not Puerto Rico, I'm at Penn Relays. You know, little track and field, you know, medalist, yada, 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 you know. Start talking to me, and I'm thinking it's just friendly. And then, my boy Capel come tell me, hey, man, shit, yep, yeah. What you talking about? She wants you. How you know? Man, that's all time for me. What? For real? Let me tell you how this shit go down. And so then, I'm goddamn, I'm talking to her. We get to Sacramento for the trials. We get to the trials, and she hit me up. What you doing? Gonna get worked on? You want to go eat? She hit me with the want to go eat. Yeah, not me. I got pulled into the game by the women. You want to go eat? Shit, all right, cool. You ain't got a problem with that. We go eat, have a great time. Good thing. I'll go back to my hotel room. What you doing? Jay got done getting worked on. You want to come over watch a movie? She hit me with the come watch a movie. I'm trying to tell y'all, the women brought me in. They weren't even the men. So compare. Hey man, they said, come watch a movie. Bro, go. I'm telling you, go. Why? Man, listen, go. I ain't there. I'm a little rookie. I go over there. What movie? It was a setup. She set me all the way up. Movie? Man, that TV ain't goddamn come on. As soon as I got in the room, what's up? Wait, why you just got a t-shirt on? Oh, Capel was right. And then I was introduced to the track and field world. Literally. And then after that, took off. Took off. It was cool because it really wasn't us doing it. It was the girls. The girls was like, when we get over here, you belong to me. Shit, all right. Soon we get to Birmingham, England. No, come on, you with me. Okay, I guess. Yeah, all right, cool. All right. What you doing? Come Sunday. Come Sunday. When I bring this thing back up with G-Lo and everybody else, and I say, what is the code for you want to watch a movie? That's the code, baby. That's the code. You want to watch a movie? If the answer is yes, it's on, Jack. It's on, Jack. It's on. It's on. Netflix and chill, man. We created that shit on the circuit. It was called DVD and chill. I ain't no god doggone Netflix and chill. Man, we started that shit on the circuit. But so bring it back before I get off this thing. If they had kept it how it used to be, they would both be out. Well, both men would be out of jail. LayLay wouldn't be upset. And they both would be running tomorrow. They both would be running tomorrow. If they had just kept it the way we used to keep it. Everybody's happy. Don't put no strings, no feelings, no emotions onto this shit. Y'all gonna see. Like I can tell you, that was a number one rule. You do not date each other. That's just that. You don't date each other. We get crowded water. It, hey, it is what it is. Dang. Good old days, but I tell you, good old days. But anyway, I'm finna go, y'all. Shout out to all 5,000 y'all sitting here listening to me. And damn, I miss them. I don't really miss them. I don't miss them. I just like thinking about them. Ooh, boy, I tell y'all that 2004 experience. Keeping in mind, let me tell y'all my little thing again. I was a rookie in '04. Okay? The person that took advantage of me, she had medals. I was watching her when I was still in high school. So, me, I was just crunk that she even spoke to me when I came on the circuit. I was like, man, I was just watching you on TV getting the medals in 2000. I seen you got doggone do your thing. And now here we are, 2004, you want to do your thing with me? I'm getting it up. Never forget that. great introduction to track and field. And after that, I understood the rules. So there you go. Yeah, they took advantage of me. She took advantage of me. She literally took advantage of me. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad advantage, but she did. She took advantage of me because she knew I was a rookie. You know what I'm saying? She already knew. You know, she already knew who she was. She already was dripped down, had the medal. She already knew I'm happy to be here. Took sole advantage of me. And then Capel and Bernard, they pushed me up to it too. They let her take advantage of me. Because she even told them she was going to take advantage of me. That's how the circuit worked. She told them, I'm going to take advantage of you, little boy. And that's what she did. Turned me out on the circuit. And then after that, I learned a very valuable lesson. And don't nobody care on the circuit because we got to the track meet. I didn't even exist. Literally. She had them headphones on. She had her shit going on. And then even when she was done and we were back, you know, even when we was eating, she didn't even acknowledge me. But the minute she got back to the room, hey, what you doing? Oh, this how this shit really go? Oh, I like this. I like this. Mm, mm, mm. If only, if only, if only, I'd never tell. Actually, the podcast crew, they know. Because they've been with me my whole life. They know. If I could tell y'all who it was, y'all would probably be like, boy, you did your thing. Even though she took advantage of you, boy, that was a good one to take advantage of you, son. That was a great one. I was like, hey, look, I was shit. Like, what? What? You want me to come over? You want me to come over? Ray Evans? To yours? Watch the book. Now, first of all, when she asked me to go to dinner, I was blown away then. But tell my story honestly, I thought she liked me. And that's when Capel and Nord was like, no, bro, don't do that. No, I had her too. She don't like you. Y'all just been, that's how that shit go down. Again, y'all gotta remember now, I came out early. I was only 22 years old. Fresh on the scene as a rookie in '04. You know? But then, here's what helped though. Here's what helped. Okay? I'm gonna tell y'all how the shit really went. The women talked too. Okay? They pillow talked. When she brought me in, it helped. Because after she brought me in, and then she started talking, and then I got to move around. I was like, I like this circuit shit. I like this. I like this. And then, yeah, you know, some years later, it's like, yeah, you know, you were with yada, yada, yada. And I was like, God damn. Man, y'all train together, though. Yeah, she don't care. What? Y'all training partners. Damn. For real? Yeah, okay. And then another situation, another time, 2006. Hey, real, you think so? Mm-hmm. You want to watch a movie? Yeah. The fuck? This shit ready to work. You gotta say you want to watch a movie? That was it. You want to watch a movie? Nah, I'm probably gonna sleep tonight. All right, well, cool. I ain't gonna message you. You want to watch a movie? Yeah, I'll watch a movie. Yes. They should have kept it like it was. They should have kept it like it was. Like, they should have kept it like it was, Jack. They should have kept it like it was. I'm telling, look here, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Even roommates. Who your roommate is? So and so. Hey, so yeah. Nah, not really. But I go up there. Hey, y'all want to watch a movie? Hold on, let me ask her. Ray don't tell you don't come watch a movie. You cool with that? Yeah, that's cool. She says cool. Hey, bro, let go. Shit. Get the laptop. Get the movie. Let's go. Hey, go back. Get the rubbers. Hey, that was life. That was life. Everybody was happy. That was life. 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 That was the good days. That was the great days. Damn. I wish these track people would go back to that. Because we don't need all these emotions and shit like that. Because one, it messes up your money. Two, it messes up your races. You too busy got emotions for somebody you were just with last night and y'all still going this place, that place, and now your ass should have been focused on running instead of courting. You should have just been ing. That been that. We wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't be here if y'all had just kept it the way it's supposed to be. I'ma come watch the movies with you. That's it. That's it. Hey, look, everything's everything. I'm telling you this. Don't look at the average athlete. Go look at some of y'all coaches sideways. That's all I'm gonna say, man. If any of y'all coaches is on the circuit, all up until this new circuit, just when you go to practice and look at them like, Coach, you was on the circuit? Yeah, I was on the circuit. When? 2000. And they start smiling. As soon as you say you was on the circuit and they start smiling, got them. I'm just telling y'all, they just told y'all we live. Coach, you on the circuit back in 98? Yeah. Got him. That's a movie coach. Coach, was you on the circuit back in 2010? Yeah. That's another movie coach. Coach, were you on the circuit back in? Nah, I ain't really run that much. Okay. Okay. Coach, were you on the circuit back in 2007? I did a few races. You didn't watch no movies. I'm telling y'all, just go to your coaches and your coaches and your friends. Don't say nothing. Just I'm gonna give y'all this. Watch this right here. Be like, Coach, tell me about them movies. If they start laughing, you already know what your coach was. Your coach was out there. If you go to any of your mentors from back in the day and be like, hey, was you watching movies? And they start smiling, you already know what time it is. Be like, man, Ray told me about them damn movies. Y'all wasn't watching no movies. Y'all wasn't watching that damn movie. And that's why all y'all was running fast. Y'all had testosterone and estrogen running through the roof around them places. We did. It is what it is. It is what it is. Whatever. It is what it is. Good old day. Mm, mm, mm. It's my last little good old days about everything that used to happen, okay? The only time track and field women would get upset or get into or want to get in any type of altercation, I'm being honest with y'all. The only time track and field women in my day would do that was if you brought a local to their hotel. If you brought a local female to that hotel, your ass is in trouble. That's it. That was it. That was it. That was it. That was all. That was all. That was it. Don't you bring no local in here. Because now they feel a certain type of way. Like, how you going to bring a local when all us in here? We want the same thing you want. We can't get home. You can't get home. Why you going to go out and get a local? You could have called me. I would have watched the movie with you. That was the only time they got mad. Go ask your coaches. I'm telling y'all. Shit, all the time they get mad. Bring in a local. I know good and damn well you didn't just bring this bitch in. What? What? They didn't care if you slept with the whole 4x1, the whole 4x4. Them women didn't care. Don't you bring no local in here. See what Coach Leslie said? They got pissed. Yeah, you can't. Don't you bring no local in here? No. Because in their mind, just stay with me. In their mind, they wasn't going to cheat on their boyfriend back in home in America. So they weren't going to mess no local dude because the local dude might get attached. They was only going to sleep with track and field dudes that weren't going to get attached. Because they over here across the water. Shit, they still women. Keep it 100. They still had, and let's just call a spade a spade. You got to track meet. Your estrogen level is rising. Your testosterone level is rising. You done ran fast. He done ran fast. You at the party drinking. Everybody having a good time. But you all the way in Europe, and your boyfriend is all the way in New York. You all the way in Europe. Your girlfriend's in Miami. What are you supposed to do? That's just what we did. That's what we did. Because, again, you got to keep in mind, in those times, you couldn't FaceTime back home and talk to your girlfriend, boyfriend. You couldn't do none of that. You couldn't get on Twitter. You couldn't do none of that. You were gone. You had to go find a internet cafe to talk to them. You had to go find an internet cafe email, or hope that they on AOL so that you can do messaging with them. That was how you talk to your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other back in America, and you had that shit on the clock. Meaning, she sleep, he sleep when I'm up, and you were gone, out of sight, out of mind. Get back home, I missed the shit out of you. That was life. Nobody went to jail. Nobody got in the fights. Nobody lost 100 grand. We all made money. That was it. That was it. That was it. That was it. And I will say this also about us. We were extremely protective. Extremely. Everybody had condoms. Coaches had condoms. Y'all just gave me another flashback. Athens, Greece. Not the Athens y'all talking about. But y'all just gave me another little. Before we even got on the plane, Coach Hop, bag full, kept all of them. I got all the condoms right here. When y'all need them, just come to the room. I'm not making this shit up. I'm not making this shit up. When I'd go knock on Coach Hop's bed, the Coach Hop room 2 a.m. Here's your open door and smile. Come on. How many you need? Man, you give me about 2. I don't plan on being there too long. Cool. Bet. Hop closed the door. Go on, do what you gotta do. Your agent. Done. Right the hell you want? Man, I was down there drinking, man. Me and you're good now. Oh, for real? Well, yeah. Take this. You straight on cash? You need to go get some more drinks. Now, I'm straight. Shit, we spent all the money on drinks. Now we straight. I just need to go. Like, cool. All right. I see you downstairs in the morning in the bus. Yeah. That's how we lived. Like, that's how we lived. Literally, that's how we lived. Just like that. Like, hey, shit, hey, bro, come on. Coaches, agents, shoot, everybody. It was like, hey, man, this is a circuit, baby. Shit, just protect yourself. Protect yourself. That's it. Where y'all finna go? Shit, man, I ain't even got no more euros. Shit, here. Take the euros. Hey, make sure y'all get back though now. All right, you got to catch the bus in the morning. Hey, shit, hey, okay. And that's one thing we would not let happen. We wouldn't miss no track meets. We wouldn't miss no buses. We wouldn't miss no planes. We would live their crazy ass rock star life and get our ass up, get on the plane, get on the bus, go to the next track meet, and still wreck shop. Why? Because we didn't have no emotions. We were just partying. And that's what's wrong with y'all track athletes now. Y'all have too many emotions tied in this shit. It's supposed to be a great time. You're supposed to be having the time of your life. You traveling to countries to where when you was a kid, you dreamed of going to these places. Dreamed of it. You literally dreamed of it. Now you going to these track meets and you sit in the goddamn hotel room in the lobby looking at each other. It's a whole city out there that you can go look at. You walking past each other in the lobby just looking like with your nose up instead of, hey man, shit, what you got going on tonight? What you got going on tonight? You know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong right now. I'm just calling it what it is. There's too much stress involved in this track and field shit now. Ain't none of them relieving no stress. You know they not because they making boyfriend and girlfriends in the sport. They making wives in the sport. So it's like, what? When did we start doing that? You had Kenny and you had Alice. That was it. That was it. That was it. Shit. But then, be honest with you. When Kenny did it, we all was like, boy, hey, fuck the rules. Ha ha ha. Boy, look here, don't be no dummy. Lock that one. Hey, don't you be no fool, Kenny. Put them goddamn hurdles down, pick up a bag, and don't pick up your bag. Be smart. And he was. Now look, he was the only one that got the pass. We gave him the pass. Like, hey, bro, no, sir, no, ha ha. And look at Kenny 9, still living good, got a family, everything. He's the only one that made it up out that circuit with nobody else. Name one other. Some of y'all ain't too young, but you can't name another anybody from our period that got married to somebody in the sport besides Kenny and Allison. That's it. That's it. And then the minute he did it, we was like, bruh, you smoking crack if you finna just watch movies with that. See, you better make a movie and take that bitch home forever. At the movies, what I'm saying, not calling Allison the B, but yeah, like no, we were like, don't you watch the movie? No, 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 that's not movie material. That's Mary material, Jack. And look what he did. I never forget the smiles I used to see my boy Kenny having walking through there. Boy, Kenny used to have them smiles that, boy, we all used to be like, boy, you go, boy. You go. Hey, pick that bag up a little higher. That's a nice Adidas bag, Kenny. Damn your Nike shit. Carry that Adidas bag, boy. Man, look here. Hey, yeah. Walk 2 steps behind her and make sure nobody gets close to her. Hey, Kenny, you got the bag, the bag. And see how everybody saying Kenny who? Exactly. That's why we was like, boy, don't you bet not. Don't you bet not. And here we are still right now. Here we are now. Still. So, somebody say Sean and Powell. Sean and Powell. Sean and Powell. Hmm. One moment, I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. Y'all get out there. Hold on. Got to check some. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, because you had, okay. She had a gig down there too. Okay. Okay, all right. I just had to check on shit. That's all. That's all. Whoa. Just Blaze, you need to calm yourself. Uh, Just Blaze, no. It's so much stuff that happened in my life. All right, y'all. That's a wrap. Shout out to all 6,000 of y'all in here watching. But I will report that everything is cool. Sis, Sky, she doing her job in Miami right now. She on the turntables. Um, yeah. So we'll just, see what happens with everything. So Fred gonna be good. This nigga still locked up though, cause he ain't here. He ain't text me yet, so he definitely ain't out. I can tell that now. He ain't out, but damn. Cause he was out, he'd be done text me. He ain't out, but he'll be out. He'll be alright. He'll be alright. All right, last wrap up, and I'm done. I see all y'all on Sunday. Yeah, we probably had to do the weekend wrap up now on Sunday because this is out of hand. It's a lot of shit out of hand. Again, there's no fight between LayLay and Fred. The fight was between LayLay, new boyfriend, and Fred. Fred didn't jump on LayLay. LayLay tried to break it up. That's how she got hit. Police got involved because LayLay called the police because nobody from Grand Slam was helping break it up. So I'm gonna say the fault kind of lies on all of them, but we would not have been here if the people at Grand Slam had to have, in my personal opinion, stepped up, broke it up because it was just a fight, and not let the police got involved at all. We're supposed to protect our own. Okay, y'all failed at that. All right. The reason why I say y'all failed at that because there was a fight that y'all seen fights all the time. You could have contained that. You could have controlled that. You could have broke it up. You could have separated that. But you allowed the law enforcement to get in. Now, when you allowed the law enforcement to get in, it didn't just affect Fred and LayLay. It made y'all shit look bad. Y'all shit look ghetto now. So these type of things is what you try and keep in house, as people say. This should have never got out at all. Never. It should have been some shit that was heard about in the track world. Because this ain't the first time the track world had fights. Okay? It's not. It should have never got out. Okay? I know of a fight of an altercation that happened at USA between two women a couple of years ago, right in the call room before they went out to go run. Some of y'all know that story. When no police called, shit just it was a fight, and as they got done fighting, go your way, go your way. So I blame Grand Slam for that, man. Don't y'all should have never let them folks get to that point at all. At all. That shit should have been something that should have been heard about in track and field, period. Police should not have been involved. Now the police is involved, here we are. Once again, we look like this. Point blank. I love all y'all. Appreciate all y'all. Pray for LayLay. Pray for Fred. They just young. They made some mistakes today. Some costly mistakes. Literally some costly mistakes. Hopefully they both will learn from these mistakes because life is all about that. Life is about learning from the shit that we do that puts us in situations that aren't the best situations. So hopefully not only will they learn from it, but hopefully we also will learn from them to where one, don't bring your boyfriend, girlfriend around when y'all just broke up. We all know that shit. We all know that. Don't do that. We all know that's messy as hell. We all know that shit's messy, okay? Two, ask them and then swing on them. Don't fight them. That's what ask them first. But I was just wondering. And they both then swing on them. But don't fight them, okay? The second thing. Third thing is just love each other. As I say on every damn show, it's just fun and entertainment what I do to do this and to keep track and field what it is and give y'all the real insights of track and field that really nobody else can because nobody else that's doing this has been on the inside like we have. So I guess I'll see y'all folks on Sunday. I guess. Shout out to all 6,278 of y'all. Some of y'all probably ain't know who I am. Some of y'all, well, that's a lie. All y'all know who I am, but you probably know about the show. Shout out to people at Track Spice. Love them folks. Okay, I don't really mess with nobody in this thing at all when it comes to the Twitter people stuff like that. If you ever notice, the only people stuff that I really will retweet is Track Spice. Okay, I respect the hell out of Track Spice because they work 10 times, 20 times overtime, 1,000 times overtime, okay? And they are always the first to try and break stuff to track and field that happen in track and field, which is why I always try and talk to them, whether it's some stuff that I know has happened and try and clear it up, or it might be happening and try and give them a heads up on it. I respect the hell out of that Twitter. So before anybody go go over there on their Twitter because they put this up, they put that up, they put it up. Their friend LayLay, man, them folks doing their job, okay? And they didn't really say nothing out of ordinary or disrespectful at all. They said it was a fight between all four. Only reason why I came here is to make sure that I break down what they said so that people would understand. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. So once again, shout out to at Track Spice because they was the first ones to release it, but at least they released it somewhat the right way and said it was a group fight. Didn't say Fred did this, didn't say Lay did this, didn't say Sky. They just said allegedly all four of them was fighting. So that's it, y'all. That's the news. The only people you really should be following is Ray's taking that track Spice.